What's going on, YouTube? Today I have a first video for you for this channel. Original channel. My name was Chandler Gonzalez, but it was just one of those, channels that people create when they first join YouTube. It's just whatever, a jack around, whatever channel. It's meant for subscriptions mostly, but I'm gonna start my own channel now. Be putting new videos out every Wednesday. My name is Mr. Dipper 323, and they're gonna be about, you guessed it, dip. First off, I would like to give a shout out to my favorite channel, Outlaw Dipper. He's definitely a big inspiration for me. Today we are dipping Copenhagen Wintergreen Long Cut. What? Alright, today I'm going to be talking about my first dipping experience. Oh, before we start, the mud jug of today is Sam's Choice Purified Plastic Water Bottle. I ordered my mud jug, it's in the mail, so I'm waiting for that. Meantime, I got Sam's Choice. Today I'm going to be talking about my first dipping experience. Now, back when I very first started dipping, I was probably like 15, 16, I came across, because I worked in a hockey locker room. I worked in a locker room for a hockey team, and I was about, since the time I was about 13, to the time I was about 17, 16, and I came across a dip can in one of the players' locker rooms, on the bench, whatever. They had just like left a dip can there, and I opened it up, and it was snus. And for those of you who don't know what snus is, it's a Swedish type of tobacco. It's pouched. It's pouch tobacco, and you put it in your upper lip, and you don't have to spit whenever you're dipping it. You can swallow it. You don't have to spit out. So, can of snus, about half full with pouches in it. So I took it home. And I threw one of those son of bitches in my lip. And I liked the flavor of it. It was really minty. I think it was camel mint or something like that, some brand of snus. And whenever I took it home, I threw it in my lip. Tasted pretty good. Didn't really get much of a buzz from it. So this really isn't really my first experience. This is just what I taste, like a taste, because I kept it in my lip for like 2 minutes. Put it out. That I don't consider that dip. That's snus. It's different. But anyway, the whole point of this backstory is my parents found it under my bed. They asked me about it. They're like, what is this? I was like, honestly, I was curious. Didn't want to throw it in our garbage bins because I didn't want you guys to think I was a dipper because I was like 15 at the time. And so they're like, oh, you know what? It's okay, whatever, blah blah blah. First actual dipping experience. It's actually happened to be Grizzly. I was 17. Couldn't get the dip. So, went to school the next day, skipped off to school, gave my friend, I don't know, Johnny, gave him like $4, $5, give me a can of dip. He's like, alright, I got you. Goes to the store, brings me a can of freaking Grizzly. Now, for those of you who aren't really experienced in dipping, Grizzly is probably the most potent in terms of nicotine content. It's the strongest. It's stronger than Copenhagen, but I dip Copenhagen because in my opinion, tastes the best. Grizzly kind of has like it's a subtle wintergreen, but it's not as wintergreeny as Copenhagen. If I can compare Copenhagen wintergreen to something, it would be those Lifesaver mints, the minty Lifesavers that the white ones you throw in your mouth and crunch on them, and they taste wintergreen. That's probably what I call wintergreen. Back to the story. He gets me a can of Grizzly Long Cut Wintergreen. So I take it back home, and I can't let my parents know because I'm only 17, senior in high school, whatever. All my friends are dipping it. I'm in FFA, Future Farmers of America. Just kidding. But yeah, I was in FFA. All my friends dipped. Played hockey. All my hockey teammates dipped. So screw it. I'm gonna try it. So I take this can home, and I shit you not, I'm like, how in the fuck do you pack a can of dip? So I put it on my finger. I'm like, can't do it. So I have to pack it like this. For the first, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, I have to pack the can like this because I didn't know how to pack the can. And so I crack the son of a bitch open, take the lid off, get a fat pinch of dip, and I throw that son of a bitch in my lip. A couple minutes go by, I'm like, oh, this is nothing, blah blah blah. I'm spitting in a cup. It's my first time spitting, so I'm getting the shit all over my gums, all inside. It's not staying in one place. And I have a plastic water bottle, of course. I'm trying to spit in it. Sometimes it's coming out of here, getting on my pants. I'm like, man, this is awful. Why do people do this? And then it hits. And it hit me like a train. So I'm laying in my bed, and I'm starting to feel really dizzy. I get really dizzy. And I'm like, wow, holy shit, this is a buzz. Because I tried like I had smoked maybe like 5 cigarettes like in my like whole lifetime before I did. I'd only smoked 5 cigarettes like ever. So I still wasn't even used to a nicotine buzz. And I was laying on my bed. Get real dizzy, I'm liking it, and then I get really uncomfortable really quickly. I'm like, oh, I feel like I gotta puke. I get really warm. My whole body was really shaky. I was shaking a lot. I started sweating. I run over to my bathroom. I spit the dip out as quick as I can because I'm dying. I was just starting to, get the nicotine buzz for the first time, and it was so much at once. It was a fat ass pinch that. So I'm sitting there, never dipped before, and having this big ass buzz that from hell, a buzz from hell that's screwing me up. And so I lay back down, I drink some water, and I'm nauseous for the next 15-20 minutes, and then all of a sudden it goes away. But that's basically what my first dipping experience was like. So you can rate this video, comment, or subscribe, because I'm going to be posting every Wednesday. If you like hearing my stories, I have plenty of stories, plenty of dipping stories. Next time I'm going to tell another one. It's a sneak preview. It's about actually a friend, and you gotta hear this one. You gotta hear this story because it's crazy. It's pretty crazy. Everybody say hi to Lulu. Lulu. All right. Keep 'em dipping.